Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be the video review for Transformers Universe. I believe this was called a Mega Class Onslaught. Now, I know it's been a while since I made a video. I just want to apologize for that, guys. I've been really busy. I've had a lot of things happening lately. Just haven't had time to make videos. I have a whole bunch of cool stuff planned for the near future. Just to give you a preview of what's coming up, we got some Combiner War stuff over there. AKA Menasor. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. But anyway, back to this guy. I got him secondhand at a store in the mall for just 15 bucks, and that's a pretty typical price for this guy, complete and loose. And I think that's a totally reasonable price for this figure secondhand. Anyway, as you can see in his vehicle mode, he is some sort of a SWAT vehicle. He is not like a truck carrier, like, you know, G1 on. That's not actually G1 Onslaught. That's from the original 2000 Robots in Disguise or Car Robots from over here. But it's, the G1 mold of Onslaught. Just thought I'd get two of them together just for fun. So let's get that guy out of the way. And just for size comparison with more recent stuff, here he is with Leader Class Prime from the movies. Obviously, Leader Class Prime's a lot bigger than him. And here he is with a relatively recent Voyager. It's a lot smaller. Transformers Prime Optimus. So, basically, this class falls in between a Voyager and a Leader class. So, enough about that. Comparisons. Here's the front of this guy. Pretty menacing looking front. That looks pretty cool. We got the side here. Got the rear, and of course the other side. I think he makes some sort of noise in this mode. Let's see. Okay, looks like we got a siren. It just goes woo 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 woo, and machine guns. And that's it, and it lights up too. Hooray! Obviously, as you can see, the vehicle mode rolls real well. I dig it. Overall, I really enjoy the vehicle mode on this guy. Real nice looking, and it rolls real nice, and it fits in real good, with any type of Transformers display you want to put it in. So anyway, oh yeah, he's also got a pretty good paint job, I think, in robot mode. They got a fairly decent amount of paint apps that give him some good detailing. You just bring it up close so you can see some of this stuff. As you can see, oh, almost forgot. And I'm rambling a little bit here, guys. He's got his turret turns, and now these missiles don't fire. I mean, they can be removed if you want, but there's no firing mechanism for them. That's what it looks like all stripped down. So, it's got a searchlight up there, but overall, pretty neat vehicle mode, I think. I dig it. It's functional. It's nice looking. I really enjoy it. Anyway, it's not very evocative of G1 Onslaught, but that's okay because this is definitely a reimagining. But I'm going to go ahead and pause right here, get this guy transformed into robot mode, and we'll see what that's like. Okay, guys, here is Onslaught in his robot mode, and I think he looks pretty darn cool in his robot mode overall. Very impressed with it. As you can see, he doesn't look a lot like his G1 counterpart. I'll just put him next to him. Oh my god, you're so much bigger. Ah, I'm running away. But he does have the, the head sculpt is reminiscent of the G1 as well as the gun sticking out of the back. Let me go ahead and just zoom in on his head sculpt real quick. So I think his head sculpt looks pretty cool. That is a real nice looking head, I think. I definitely dig the way it looks. And you get a few lights and sounds in this mode. Just the same as in the vehicle mode. You get the machine gun. Alright. Head lights up. And you only get the single siren on that one. And then there's a button on the side. Where is it? There it is. Oh, no. Doesn't want to work for me now. Oh well, he makes one more noise. Whatever. His eyes don't light up when you make that noise. But whatever. Who cares? So anyway, but overall, this figure looks really nice. I really do dig the sculpt overall. Go ahead and give it just a quick 360 of him. looks pretty good from all angles. A little bit of a backpack, but overall he looks pretty cool. He's got a decent amount of articulation. We got the foot movement there at the bottom. Rotates above the knee. Bends at the knee. Nice ratchet joints. Ratchet joints at the top of the legs. Doesn't have any waist rotation. His head. Oh, just knocked off. That's the only downside to this figure. Some of the pieces kind of pop off easy, but they pop right back on. It's not the end of the world. Head rotates. Got the shoulder rotation on ratchets. In and out the shoulder. In and out the elbow. Or, I'm sorry, at the... yeah, I guess that's at the shoulder. Rotates at the elbow. Hands rotate. Now, one note I want to make on this figure. Be careful when you're transforming him. If you just fold his hands back like that into vehicle mode, you're actually going to have to unscrew his arms to get his hands back out. But if you rotate the hand, I learned this the hard way, and pop it in, then it comes right back out. Make sure you rotate that before you transform him into vehicle mode. That is absolutely critical. Otherwise, you'll be using a screwdriver to loosen his arms up to get his you know, hands back out. It's not a fatal flaw, but it's definitely a pain in the butt. So, overall, what do I think of this guy? Well, I think he is a very solid figure, you know, and he's fairly cheap on the used market, especially loose. Like I said, I only paid 15 bucks for him. At that price, I'd say, yeah, he's absolutely worth getting. One thing I did forget to mention is this shield, of course, is removable. You know, so if you want to display him this way, you can. However, you know, whatever suits your fancy. The only thing that he doesn't come with is like a large rifle. But I currently have Combiner Wars G1, you know, tank style Megatron coming. More than likely, I'll use that rifle with this figure, so that'll kind of, you know, because I don't think Megatron's going to need it since he's got his fusion cannon and all. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause right here, and I'm going to construct Robots in Disguise, aka G1 Bruticus, and we're just going to see how tall he is compared to, you know, the G1 Combiner. So I'll be right back in a second, guys. Okay, guys, it's time for some more of that size comparison goodness, and I forgot to do this in the robot mode portion, so I apologize. Here he is with first edition Voyager Prime, and as you can see, he is significantly taller than that, you know, since this was, you know, Ultra Class, I believe is what they were called, not Megas, like I might have said in the vehicle mode portion, but Ultra Class, and as you can see, significantly bigger than a Voyager. But, also, and ignore the extra bulk, let's just look at the height here. Here's that Leader Class Prime, smaller than a Leader, obviously, because the Leader is fairly amount taller. Prime actually doesn't have any additional height, even with the jet wing portion, although he's kind of falling back. So, yeah, he's definitely smaller than a Leader Class. So, there we go. There's the two size comparisons of that. Now, the one that I just talked about, the G1 Bruticus. There he is, next to him. And as you can see, G1 Bruticus is just a little bit taller at the head. Actually, it's kind of hard to see that on camera. He actually is slightly taller, but just kind of by a hair. So this is almost as tall as the combined G1 Bruticus. That just amuses me a little bit. But anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. If you can find this guy cheap, absolutely buy him. I have no reservations recommending him at, say, 15 bucks if you can find him for that price. Now, would I pay a whole bunch of money for this guy? No. I think the most that I would pay for him might be 20 or 30 bucks, mint in box, but beyond that, I don't know how much more I'd pay than that. But, I mean, if you really like him or whatever and you feel the urge to pay more, he is a decent toy. That pretty much wraps it up. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did like what you see, you know, please, you know, share, thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. I will catch you guys next time.